Welcome to mrGoetz's Flipped Classroom. I have the opportunity to allow students to pick what they want to do this week. And a couple of the choices here are to go to pixelart and work on the daily challenge, or to go to these conversation starters here. So I want to run through kind of how to do this assignment. And the thing that's going to make this a little bit quicker, let me see if I've logged in. I'm not logged in on this computer. But I have logged in on a different computer before. So I use my personal email for this, so students can either use their personal email or their school email. And I kind of, so I was actually in this last period about 2 hours ago, and what I found out that the challenge for today is to make a wreath. So I went in and I made this wreath. That's what it looks like right there. Fantastic. One person liked it, one person has a comment, and the person's comment says, interesting. So one thing about being like a public personality or posting stuff publicly is you may get some hate mail. So you just got to love that hate mail. So the person said it was interesting. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to make one of these things. So you create an account, you log in, and you say start drawing. There's some helpful tips if you want some helpful tips. I'm going to say skip on those tips. I'm going to make mine, I'm going to do 100 by 100, but I'm going to change my color palette. So right here, I'm going to select a different color palette because I want something with a lot of red and green in it, because we're going to be making a wreath. So today's drawing challenge is to make a wreath. So I'm going to say new drawing. I don't know if that worked or not. I said new drawing, and I went to click on this guy, and then I thought I clicked on new drawing. This will clear the entire drawing, that's fine. Okay, so here we go with the new drawing. If we make a wreath, so like somebody would have hanging on the front of their house, I'm going to go to the pencil tool here and make my big circular wreath like this. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful again. I'm going to go right here. So the wreath is circular. Sometimes it's made with pine needles, right? And then all I'm going to do is go to save, and then I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm not going to save this one because I already have one saved on my account. But the thing is, when you go to send this to me, what I want you to do is to send me the URL. So when you click on it like this, you go up to the URL and you hit Command-C to copy, and then Command-V when you go to paste it into Google Classroom, Command-V. So that's the first that you may choose to do. If you're like, I don't want to go to pixelart, the other thing that you can do is go to conversation starters. And then this says, would you rather shave your head or let your hair grow down to your ankles? So you do Command-Shift-4 on a Mac to do a screenshot of this. It gives you the target. I drag the target like this. And I'm going to do a copy of that right there. And then what I'm going to do is go in and edit this. So what I want to do is I want to have my answer in here. So my answer is to go to this thing right here. I would obviously rather shave my head than let my hair grow to my ankles. So I go to circle that. And then it's also helpful if you put your name on your work, right? So I'm going to do a little text box here. That is definitely not a text box. I'm going to do a little text box here. Oh, it made it right there. I see it now. I'm going to delete that text box. I'm going to take this text box and then click on it and change it to my name, mrGoetz. So we've got that done, and then I am going to close it, and it's going to save to my desktop. So this thing just popped up on my desktop, which we have iMacs in our classroom. They're wonderful. And then you're going to go to pick one of the three, and we're going to go to Padlet right here. And then once you're on the school Padlet, what you're going to do is to add the thing that we just made, which is right here. Say open, and then after you publish this, you are going to send me a screenshot of what you posted. So this one right here, what did you do this past weekend? I have no idea how my student in here. But here's some other would you rather. So would you rather have to say what's on your mind or never be able to say anything again? I'd rather never be able to say anything again, because if I always say what was on my mind, especially when I was annoyed, I'd get kicked out immediately. You've been watching mrGoetz's Flipped Classroom. I've gone through a couple options here for an assignment. The last one I don't need to talk about much because it's thinking up an idea for South by or UIL. Thanks for watching.